my dear friends, and welcome to one more tutorial here on my channel. And in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet this cute shamrock, and you can use this as a coaster or you can make a bunch of them and make a garland. You can use it for whatever you would like to on your home decor for St. Patrick's Day. You can also use it as an applique for another project. They came out very cute and you can make it in no time. Let's go ahead and let me show you what you need. But before we start, please make sure to subscribe if you're new to my channel. I try to post new tutorials every weekend, and also hit that bell notification so you will be notified every time I post a new one. For this project, you are going to need a 4 medium yarn. If you're planning to use it as a coaster, I would advise you to use 100% cotton yarn because it holds the heat and it will not melt. But if you're just planning to use it, make a bunch of them and use it to apply to another project or to hang them and make a garland or any other project for St. Patrick's Day on your home, you can go ahead and use acrylic or any other kind of yarn. But please bear in mind that you should not use them to put hot mugs on top of it if you decide to use acrylic, for example. But any 4 medium yarn, you should be able to get to the same size. You will also need a pair of scissors. I have these cute ones right here that I got from Amazon in some point last year. And we are going to use a 5mm hook, and you will also need a tapestry needle just to weave in the ends when we finish the project. And that's it. This is all you will need, and you can even use that green color that you have sitting around and you don't have anything to do with it, so this is the time to use it. So let's go ahead and let's learn how to make it. Start the project with a magic ring and go ahead and chain 2. Once you have your magic ring, chain 2. So 1 and 2, and this chain 2 will not count as a double crochet. And what we are going to do now, we are going to work 13 double crochets inside the ring. To work a double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook inside the ring, grab the yarn and pull up a loop. Once you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. You have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the other 2 loops. So go ahead and repeat that 12 more times until you have 13 double crochets inside this circle, and then we can move to the next. I have here 13 double crochets, and I forgot to say at the beginning of the video, I will leave the link down below for the PDF pattern with all the step-by-step pictures if you like to follow along with the PDF pattern. And if you end up purchasing the pattern, thank you very much in advance. It really helps me to keep up with the work here on YouTube, and I really appreciate it. So once you get to this point, when you have 13 double crochets, go ahead and find that tail and pull it tight and close that ring. And now go ahead and slip stitch on the top of the very first double crochet. For the second round, chain 2, and this chain 2 will not count as your double crochet. And what we are going to do now, we are going to work 1 increase for each of the stitches from the previous round. So it will be 1 double crochet increase for each stitch. So at the end of this round, you should have 26 stitches. So go ahead and yarn over, insert the hook on the very first stitch because these 2 chains are not a double crochet. So work 1 double crochet, and to make an increase, we will go ahead and make another double crochet, inserting the hook on the same stitch. So yarn over again, go back to the same stitch and grab another loop and work another double crochet. Now skip to the next stitch and again work 2 double crochets on the same stitch, and you are going to repeat that for the whole round until you have 26 double crochets. I will go ahead and work mine, and I'll meet you guys back here so we can move along with the project. Once you have 26 double crochets, go ahead and slip stitch on the top of the very first double crochet. For the next round, chain 2, and for this round, this chain 2 will count as our first half double crochet. Now on the next 7 stitches, work 1 half double crochet for each of them. To work a half double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook, so this 2 chains counts as a half double crochet. So we are not going to put another half double crochet here, but we are going to work on the next stitch. Insert the hook and grab the yarn. Once you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. On the next stitch, the same thing, yarn over, insert the hook and grab another loop. Once you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So go ahead and work 7 half double crochets, 1 for each of the 7 stitches, and after that we are going to chain 2 again. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So once you have 7 half double crochets, chain 2, and again this chain 2 will count as another half double crochet. Go ahead on the next stitch and slip stitch. What happened here, we created a set of 9 half double crochets. So each of the 2 chains at the beginning will count as a half double crochet, and plus the 7 half double crochets that we did, we have a set of 9 half double crochets. What we are going to do now, we are going to repeat the same thing that we did here 2 more times. So chain 2, 7 half double crochets, chain 2, slip stitch. So let's go ahead and do it again. Chain 2. On the next 7 stitches, work 1 half double crochet for each of them. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, chain 2, and slip stitch on the next stitch. Now let's repeat the same thing again. Chain 2, 7 half double crochets on the next 7 stitches. So 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 2, 1, 1, 2, and slip stitch on the next stitch. This is how your project should look like right now. Now go ahead and chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now starting from the second chain on the hook, let's go ahead and work 3 half double crochets on the next 3 stitches. Yarn over, skip the very first stitch and insert the hook on the second chain, pull up a loop, and once you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Repeat it for the next 2 stitches. Now on the next stitch, we are going to work 1 half double crochet increase, which means that we are going to work 2 half double crochets on the same stitch, or in this case, on the same chain. So yarn over, insert the hook on the next chain and make 1 half double crochet. Yarn over again, insert the hook on the same chain, grab another loop and work another half double crochet. Now work 3 half double crochets for each one of the 3 left stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Skip this next stitch right here and slip stitch right here on the very first one when you first started that round. So now you can go ahead and cut the yarn. And you can stop here and weave in this end right away so we can move forward with the project. And this is how your project should look like right now. I am going to use a tapestry needle and I'm going to weave in that end right away. I just think it will be easier at the end to work this way and have this part done. So just go ahead and with the help of a tapestry needle, go ahead and weave in that end. What we are going to do now, we are going to attach the yarn again on the second of those 2 chains that we did to start the round. Remember that I said that this would count as a half double crochet. So basically we are attaching the yarn back on the very first half double crochet. So let me go ahead and I'm going to attach that yarn again. I usually make 1 stitch, 1 chain just to hold it. Now skip the next stitch right here, and on the next one we are going to work 2 double crochets, 2 treble crochets, and then 2 double crochets again. So let me show you. Yarn over, skip that second chain, that second stitch, and on the next one work 1 double crochet, yarn over again, on the same stitch work another double crochet. Now on the same stitch work 2 treble crochets, but I do have a video here and I will leave the card in some point and somewhere around here on this tutorial if you want to go ahead and watch it. For the treble crochet, you are going to yarn over twice, insert the hook inside the same stitch and pull up another loop. So once you have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, then you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and once you have the 2 last loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through those 2. Just repeat it again. So you're going to work 2 treble crochets, And now work another 2 double crochets inside the same stitch. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. Skip the next stitch and slip stitch on the next one. So now we are going to repeat the same thing that we did here. Skip 1 stitch and on the next one work 2 double crochets, 2 treble crochets, 2 double crochets inside the same stitch right here. So yarn over, work 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 treble crochet, 2 treble crochets, and now another 2 double crochets. You are going to skip this stitch and slip stitch right here on the top of the second. Basically, actually, it's the first stitch, because when we worked here, we worked 1 and 2 and then slip stitch. So on the top of the very first stitch, go ahead and slip stitch. And when you get here, you can cut the yarn. And pull that tail. Now skip to the next 9 stitches and work the same way as we did on the first one. So attach the yarn again on the top of the second of those 2 chains. Skip 1 stitch and on the next work 2 double crochets, 2 treble crochets, 2 double crochets. Skip another stitch and slip stitch, and then repeat that again until you get to the end of the 9 stitch of those 9 stitches. And you will do the same thing for the other 2 sets of 9 stitches, and then your project should be done. Let me go ahead and repeat that for the other 2, and I'll be back with you guys to show you my final project. So once you repeat that step on all the 3 sets of 9 stitches, this is how your project should look like. And I already did the weave in for the ends, and that's it. And now you can use it. So if you made out of cotton yarn, you can use it as a mug rug or coaster, whatever you want to call it, or you can use it as an applique for other projects, or whatever you would like to do with it. And if you liked this video, please hit that like button. And again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification. And I'll see you guys on the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification, so next week you will receive a notification for my next tutorial. Thank you very much for watching. See you.